Holden residents recount tornadoes' sudden arrival, downed trees. In Holden, the winds came on quickly. At Bobby Richards' home, gusts sent his patio furniture tumbling into the pool. His oldest son urged the family to take cover in the basement. A tornado warning had already been issued for Worcester County. When the storm passed, the Richards emerged from their Willowbrook Drive basement to find a massive tree split across the lawn, stretching between their property and their neighbor's yard. Similar scenes played out along Willowbrook and nearby Bailey Road, where several homes lost large trees, including one house struck on the roof. The National Weather Service confirmed that a tornado touched down in central Massachusetts Saturday. Radar tracked the storm moving east through Holden at about 40 miles per hour at 4:07 p.m. A meteorologist told Mass Live it was still too soon to say whether the twister reached Bailey and Willowbrook roads, though many residents believe it did. Jonathan and Lexi Peden, who live on Willowbrook Road with their 2 children, said the storm arrived without warning. One moment it was heavy rain, and the next it went completely dark, recalled Lexi. In that instant, a tree toppled in their yard. Annoyed, Jonathan said, "The winds just folded the trees in on themselves."
But it's coming from like 3 or 4 different spots.
Yeah, that's insane.
Fortunately, the Pedens' home was unharmed and no one was injured. Their neighbor at 340 Bailey Road wasn't as lucky, with a tree crashing onto the roof around 5 p.m.
This is not good at all. Oh my God.
That family declined to speak with reporters. By evening, both Bailey and Willowbrook roads were littered with fallen branches and overturned trash bins.
If that car has no brake light,
Other homes had trees uprooted, though the 2 roads appeared hardest hit. Police and fire officials in Holden did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Saturday. Tempest in central and western Massachusetts, tornadoes, thunderstorms, and flooding leave Holden and Holyoke reeling. On Saturday afternoon, as much of Massachusetts settled into a warm late summer weekend, the atmosphere began brewing a dangerous cocktail of heat, humidity, and fast-moving cold fronts. By 3:30 p.m., the National Weather Service had issued tornado warnings for Worcester County, including the town of Holden. And strong thunderstorm warnings for Hampton and Hampshire counties, covering Holyoke and surrounding communities. For Holden residents, the storm unfolded with unnerving speed. Bobby Richard, who lives on Willowbrook Drive, had been enjoying a quiet afternoon when the wind began rattling through his neighborhood. Within minutes, his patio furniture was airborne, crashing into his swimming pool. His eldest son insisted the family head for the basement, a decision Bobby now says might have saved them from serious injury. When the family emerged after the storm passed, they were stunned. A massive tree had come down, straddling the property line between their yard and their neighbors. Branches littered the road, and the air smelled of splintered pine. It all happened in seconds, Richard recalled. It was raining one minute, then the sky just turned black. Across town, Jonathan and Lexi Peaton were putting their 2 children down for a nap when they noticed the wind picking up. The backyard tree just folded into itself, Jonathan said. Lexi described the eerie darkness as like someone turned off a light switch.
Pretty bad on this side of the windshield.
Though their house was spared, they watched helplessly as a towering oak in their yard came crashing down. While Holden fought fierce winds, Holyoke, some 50 miles west, was drowning in water. The thunderstorm system that spun off the Holden tornado dumped torrential rain on the Connecticut River Valley. By 5:30 p.m., portions of Holyoke's low-lying neighborhoods were under several inches of water. Storm drains clogged with debris failed to keep pace with the downpour. On Main Street, cars splashed through rising water, their headlights reflecting off swirling puddles. In South Holyoke, residents waded ankle-deep across sidewalks. "It came down like sheets," said Maria Alvarez. A shop owner whose small grocery near Cabot Street flooded within minutes. The water just poured in under the door. Emergency crews scrambled to respond to multiple calls at once. Firefighters deployed pumps to remove water from basement apartments. While police closed off several roads, including portions of High Street where flooding made passage impossible. For Holyoke residents, the storm revived painful memories of earlier floods. The Connecticut River, already running high from a wet summer, swelled dangerously. Though it stayed within its banks, officials monitored it closely, fearing another crest could combine with runoff from the hillsides. By nightfall, Holyoke looked battered. Storm drains spewing debris, power outages flickering across neighborhoods, and residents sweeping water from their front steps. As in Holden, there were no immediate reports of injuries, but the damage was undeniable.